Hi everybody, it's me, Xena Pappas here, or Xena Warrior Princess here. Today I'm talking about my reboot, or the remake, or renew, whatever you want to call it. And apparently there are some things that I want to point out here. One, I don't know when it's going to happen. Rumors went that it was going to happen sometime this year, but I really don't know. But there always seems to be new updates on the reboot all the time. Of course, that there will be new actresses. The new casts are being casted. There's obviously going to be a new actress for Xena and a new actress for Gabrielle. Filming location, we really don't have any word on that, but I assume it's going to probably either be somewhere in the United States or somewhere in New Zealand, one of those two. What network is going to pick it up? That's another question mark, and I don't have the answer. None of the websites or news updates that I have read up on have even said anything about that. But I will assume that either ABC or CBS or NBC or CW or 20 to the Point will pick it up. Maybe Fox, maybe Sci-Fi. Or if not, they'll probably get some type of streaming agreement with Netflix and Hulu and Crackle and Vudu and Amazon. But I'm not really sure. Anyway, but there seems to be a lot of question marks over this series if it's going to happen or not. Or if it is, when it's going to happen. But I don't really know the answer when it's going to happen. All they say is sometime this year, and that could be anywhere between now and towards the end of it. I'm going to probably say towards around September or so. That's when we'll start probably having word. Is there a trailer, a teaser, a website? No, haven't seen any of that yet. I haven't seen any of that stuff out there yet, and I'm sure probably one day that might show up. I don't know. But as is right now, there is no official website for the reboot. Like NBC hasn't made an official website extension yet. There is no teaser, trailers, or previews or anything like that. From what I understand, they are working on a pilot, from what my understanding is. Now, on to defend the new head writer. Now, the new head writer that is brought in to handle the character development and the storyline and everything behind it is apparently getting criticized, bashed and hated on because he is an original Renaissance Pictures person. Now, to be honest, this guy, I forget his name, but he has a reputation. I mean, yes, he used to work on Lost. Yes, he used to work on Heroes. Yes, he used to work on Charm at one point. Yes, he was a springing entertainment guy, And yes, he had some involvement in some of those shows. Now, people are complaining about his take on Xena being very, very different. Yes, and he is titled as a co-executive producer, He is going to be one of the executive producers. The only original Pacific Renaissance Picture people that are going to be involved in the reboot of the series is Robert Tappert and Sam Raimi. That's about it. I don't know if the other people anybody else from Renaissance Picture is going to be involved. People are apparently complaining that he's trying to make them be, he's coming right out and saying that they're homosexuals. Now, yes, I do know that some people always wanted that to be a is it or is it not thing. Some people say they are, some people say they're not. People always wanted it up to the audience to decide. There was no right or wrong answer. But apparently people figuring that him coming out and just giving up and changing it, apparently they don't like that. They think that it should be up to the audience to interpret things. Another thing they tend to be strongly against is casting. For some reason, they actually believe that the only people that could ever do the part was Lucille Frances Tappert and Evelyn Renee O'Connor. Well, here's a little information. Originally, Lucy Lawless was not originally supposed to be Xena. A European Englander actress who was hired by the name of Vanessa Angel, I believe her name was originally casted to be a part of to be Xena, but she was ill and could not take it. And Lucille Frances Lawless at the time was casted as a replacement, and that's how she got the role. So when you think of it, she actually preceded somebody else. And when it came to Gabrielle, Evelyn Renee O'Connor did not normally get the role. It was normally given to someone named Susan Day, I think her name was, or Samantha Day, I'm not really sure. But she was normally casted, but did not want to move because she did not know anyone in New Zealand, and she'd be too far away from family and friends, so she couldn't take it. And since Evelyn Renee O'Connor happened to already be there from her Hercules: The Legendary Journeys film that she filmed, they casted her. So she actually preceded somebody else. But I know what you people are thinking. You're used to seeing familiar faces, and that certain people can be able to be creative and bring other characters to life. That is true. But let's think of it. I mean, a lot of people eventually get preceded, right? I mean, Robert Englund gave up his role as Freddy Krueger to Jackie O'Ron, for example, for the reboot. And Kane Hodder, who played Jason Voorhees for a very long time, eventually linked his role to the person who would eventually play him on Freddy vs. Jason, and the person who would eventually precede that person in the reboot. So a lot of people end up getting, preceded. So, yeah, but apparently some people feel that it should be the way. Some people feel that these changes are not good changes. That's their opinion. And then there are just some people out there who just flat out hate the reboot, who aren't going to watch it. We know who some of these people are. Bitch of Rome Entertainment has made it perfectly clear, after making a satire, a spoof, or a parody of taking a bunch of clips from various episodes and putting them on a sequence and then writing a bunch of words and making me say a bunch of things. Yeah, of course, her Xena on Crack parody is fair use, but still, she's putting words in my mouth and making me think I'm against my reboot, and I'm not. She doesn't like the reboot, that's her own personal choice. She doesn't want to watch it, that's perfectly fine. But I know that I'm going to watch it if it happens, and, that's it. No, I do not know when a reboot's going to happen. No, I haven't had word. I'm just as in the dark as you people are about what's going to happen. But I will be happy. If the show eventually does happen, I will be happy that my show's back on the air in some form or another, okay? Now, that's all I'm going to say. I'm Xena Warrior Princess Xena Pappas. Hope you enjoyed this video.